Welcome, welcome, welcome to your end of course assessment. We're so excited that you all have made it to this part of your journey in our VB&E Advanced Cohort Spring Series 2025. Give yourselves a round of applause. You made it this far. We're super, super proud and excited about our presentation. So let me tell you all what we're doing today. So traditionally, before you all present, we'll give you some time in breakout rooms to spend with your peers to present to them, just to get comfortable. You should have the ability in the breakout rooms to share your screens. You should be able to do a full run through of your presentation. So please share feedback with each other, talk to each other, ask each other, how did that sound? How did I look, right? So we're thinking about our body language today. How did I sound verbally? Did I have a lot of filler words? So you want to use some of the things we talked about on Tuesday in terms of how you're presenting. And then after that, we're all going to come back. We're going to ask if you have any questions, anything, any final words, so to speak, before you all present, okay? So for the presentations, you have 3 to 5 minutes. I emailed everyone the assessment the moment we ended class on Tuesday. I replied all to your reminder email, so you all should have the assessment and know what you're doing tonight. Does anyone need a copy of the assessment?
Oh, what is the assessment, Miss?
The rubric, what we're going to be looking at tonight.
Okay, yeah, I
Do
got it.
you
Thank you.
you have it? Okay, good. All right. So I think for the most part, everyone on here, I should have your resumes, but if you also haven't submitted that, that is absolutely due in order for you to successfully complete the advanced cohort. Anything you want to add, Miss C or Professor JR, to anything that I just shared? I'm going to put it in the chat, Nicole, the email address.
I think the biggest thing
It's
is
going to
just
go.
have fun. Have fun. We're all here. We're not judging. We're not judging you. I know you may be nervous. Just take a couple deep breaths, but just actually show us our passion and what you're doing, and that should actually bring down some of it. Just be yourself. If you haven't you make an error, just go ahead and keep going hard with it. Only you know you'll make an error.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you all saw that in even the example that I showed on Tuesday, right? Roberto did a fantastic job, but he had to revamp and catch his words. And so, yes, I 100% agree with what Miss C said. This is a learning experience. We're here to support you. We're here to cheer you on. We're here to see everything you've learned this cohort just be on display. And so we're really excited to have you all present and see all that you've learned and just, yeah, have fun together and encourage you. Mr. Leon put something in the chat. You've worked hard already, so just be free and give it your best. It's a safe zone. Absolutely. All right, so let me put a copy of the advanced assessment one more time in the chat. Nicole, I put the email address for where you can submit your resume. Any other questions before I open up the breakout rooms? We're going to do about 15 minutes or so. I probably could be able to put 3 of you in a room.
I have a
Any
question.
questions before I put you in a room? Yeah, sure.
How are we gonna present our like projects? You know what I mean? Like, are we gonna share our own screens or like we send it to you and then you share the screen?
You're gonna share your own screen.
All right, thank you.
Sure. So that way you have complete control over like pressing your buttons and your transitions and all that stuff. All right. Any other questions? No? See some head nods. So Shreya, I'm going to set up the breakout rooms and leave. Do you want your presentation? You want your presentation device in the room with you, right? For the breakout room? Okay. Let me see here. All right. So I know, give me 1 second. To move some of you around. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me. Room 1, filter 3. And then Miss C, Mr. Leon, Mr. JR, you don't have to click on the rooms. But if you need help, there's an ask for help button and we can come in but we like to give you this space to chat with your peers for a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna open up the room.
Got thrown in a room anyway.
Yeah, but it was a room with just the board members. I don't know, it's weird. I have to put, if you're not a co-host, I like have to put you somewhere.
Yeah,
So I was able to bring you all back.
in the past, I just made all the board members co-hosts, so that way,
Oh.
the students get put in.
Did you pause it, Latoya, or is it still recording?
Hello, scholars. Welcome back. How was that in the breakout rooms? Did you all get a chance to present to your peers? Yes, I see some head nods. Feeling good? Feeling a little bit more prepared? Yes, Michael saying yes. Shreya looks like she's thinking about it. All right, any questions before we jump in? Any questions? No questions? All right. So again, after you do your presentations, we'll open up the floor for constructive feedback from your peers and from the other board members. We do have a survey for the end of our cohort. So please hang on for that at the end, but we're going to be very prompt. We know that there's an internship call tonight at 8 o'clock. So we also, for those of you who are heading there, we also want to make sure you make it there as well. All right, so I'm going to open up the floor to anyone who'd like to go first. I do have a list, so you don't have to go first. I could just go in the order of my list, but I wanted to put it out there in case someone said, I just want to get it done. I just want to go and show them what I'm working with. Going once.
Miss, I could go first.
Okay,
I'll go
excellent.
first.
All right, Michael. Let me spotlight you. And you should be able to share because I changed the settings. So yep, everybody should be able to share.
All right, all right. You see my presentation?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. All right. Let me set everything up. Okay. All right, I'm gonna start right now. Adaptive Aid, revolutionizing wound care. Comfortable, reliable, and safer healing solution. I'm Michael Calero, the founder of Adaptive Aid, and I'm here to present to you my business. We're designed for athletes, families, and anyone who values better healing. So before I start, I want to talk about the history of Band-Aids, right? The invention of Band-Aids revolutionized first aid and made treating minor injuries accessible to everyone. This simple yet effective product transformed how people manage cuts, scrapes at home and beyond, right? So the inception, the idea from quick solutions to minor injuries was first created in 1920. So if you're thinking about today, 2025, that's over 100 years ago, right? Evolution, Band-Aids have evolved to various types of specific needs and preferences, right? Cultural impact, the brand has become synonymous with first aid. And actually, in the kit to go to the moon, Band-Aids were involved, right? So that just shows how impactful Band-Aids are because they literally went to the freaking moon, right? So latest innovation, right? The latest innovation of Band-Aids was in 2021 when Band-Aid brand introduced our tone Band-Aids designed to better blend with brown skin tones, right? So I'm all for brown skin tones, but it's taken that long, over 100 years, just to change some colors. I don't like that, right? And that was 4 years ago. Like, as an athlete, I've experienced the struggles of traditional Band-Aids, peeling off, irritation, and discomfort, right? 65% of Band-Aids contain harmful forever chemicals, so I decided it was time for a safer and more effective solution. Adaptivate is my answer to those problems. Our mission, to constantly be improving Band-Aids with innovative, comfortable, and reliable solutions. Because a 4-year hiatus from Band-Aids I can't deal with that. Our vision, to become the first choice of Band-Aids for families, athletes, and medical professionals for rapid recovery. So why choose Adaptivate? What makes it different? One, we're comfortable. We give you stretchy, flexible Band-Aids that move with your skin. Our innovation, we're constantly looking for ways to improve. We also include features like numbing gel, sweat-proof materials, color changing technology to track healing, right? When have you heard of Band-Aid to do that? Safety, we're chemical-free, PFAS-free, and eco-friendly. So it's not safer for you, but it's also safer for the planet as a whole, right? We're reliable, we custom fit, we stay secure, even during physical activities for my athletes out there. Who do we serve? It's specifically, those athletes. We need reliable sweat-proof Band-Aids, especially when we're doing those tasks, we're sweating, jumping, running. We want those Band-Aids slipping off. I've had this for like a couple hours and it's already about to start peeling off. We need all the little hairs. It's frustrating, right? We need comfort for our daily activities. The healthcare industry, hospitals and clinics are seeking for safer solutions. We don't want to be giving those patients Band-Aids that are defective, that suck. We just got treated. Why are we going to cover ourselves and protect ourselves with something that's like half made? Come on. Families, parents looking for safe, irritation-free options for kids. I'm no parent, but I know my parents. My parents are always looking for me to be safe and protected. And if they give me some faulty Band-Aid that's just gonna slip off in half an hour, that's open to disease, infection, and I know my parents don't want that. And I'm pretty sure no parents want that. So please join us in revolutionizing healing. Adaptivate is committed to making healing faster, safer, and more comfortable for everyone. From athletes to families, we've got you covered. So thank you for listening and thank you for your support. For any further inquiries regarding Band-Aids, feel free to reach out to us at any time. Because healing should be effortless, it's a quote I made myself. And please feel free to contact us. Contact me at michaelcodycalero@gmail.com or reach out to my phone number, 908-808-2768. Thank you. Okay, guys, that's it.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, Michael. I will open up the floor for feedback.
Michael, it was good. I liked it.
Michael, I think you did a really great job walking through the problem, the solution, and even introducing a good amount of your personality and identifying your audiences, and you were able to work in pieces that stuck out, right? You said you're no parent, but your parents, right? So I think overall, really great job with the visual and verbal communications and strong closeout. So great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought you did a great job, Michael. I love the passion. You can tell that it's something you really, really are passionate about. And I feel like you know, when you do a presentation, sometimes we can get so locked in just giving the information, and we lose the passion behind that. So I felt what you were saying, very convincing. I felt like you paced yourself really well, and kind of took, you took your time to kind of explain, the purpose, even gave some history behind it. So, you did your homework. So I thought you did a really great job.
Thank you.
Yes, I echo what everyone said. I like that you weren't scripted. I like that you knew what to say. So I really enjoyed listening to you. I could hear the passion and you had good tone and I could hear the different inflections in your voice. Because of course I'm focusing more on what we talked about on Tuesday. So you did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Thank you to Ms. Tiana and Ms. C. Morgan in the chat.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Thank you so much, Michael. All right, so I will open up the floor again for anyone who'd like to go. If not, I do have a list that I can go off of.
I can go.
All right. Okay, great, Nina.
All right. We are Twist and Tuck, and we are here to end your charging cord storage struggles. Imagine you're on the go to somewhere, either rushing to school, heading to work, or just trying to pack for your upcoming trip. You reach into your bag to pull out a single charging cord because your phone is about to die. And when you do trying to pull out a single charging cord, but instead you pull out this tangled mess of nasty cords. It's frustrating trying to untangle this mess. It's also time consuming and it can damage your cords. One day, I got a really important call from my mom, but I missed it because my cords were way too tangled, so I was not able to save my phone on time because of this nasty mess. And that's when I thought we really need to end this problem. That's why we created Twist and Tuck. Twist and Tuck is a simple compact organizer that will keep all your cords organized, safe, neat, and ready to use whenever you want. It also has the stackable option so you can store multiple cords at the same time. You can use it at home, and this is how you would use it if it was at home. And it will keep your cords tangle free and accessible on the go. You can hook it onto your backpack. Our mission is to help you organize your cords so you can worry about what really matters. Our vision is to empower society to take control of their cord chaos with Twist and Tuck. Some of the features that Twist and Tuck has is you can fix a link like however long you want with this thing on top. You would kind of twist it to retract it back in. Eventually we'll have retractable features so you can like push it and then it will retract it back like a tape measure. We will also have stackable feature, but right now we are 3D printing it, so we're not able to do that. But when we manufacture it, we will. You can basically store any cords. Right now, it's just for basic phone cords, but eventually we will make this product so you can store Chromebook or the cords that has the big blocks. You can use it either as at home or on the go. This product is also made out of recycled materials. Right now, this is made out of PLA, which is 99% recycled material. So say goodbye to this tangle mess and hello to Twist and Tuck. You can buy our product at our website. This is how our website looks like. We will add the feature where they can just directly buy our product. We are ready to launch. Are you ready to launch with us? We are Twist and Tuck, and we are here to end your charging cord storage struggles. And let's get real. Who has time to untangle this nasty mess? So say goodbye to it and hello to Twist and Tuck.
All right. Thank you so much, Nina. I'll open up the floor for feedback for her.
I really liked your presentation. Like I really liked the visuals. I really liked it. Like the fact that you even had like the product like in hand, like showing us. I really liked it. I feel like the only criticism I could give is just you were like a little fast in your speech. But like other than that, the visuals, the information, like you tell that you did your homework, right? Like you barely had any information. It was all coming from you. And I thought that was great. It was just a little fast. But other than that, everything else was like really amazing.
Thank you.
I like how it sounded very persuasive and like it makes me want to buy one right now.
Thank you.
I like how creative you were with it and with making your presentation.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was really great. I love the prototype. Like, yeah, you had it right there looking at us. Like I thought that was amazing. So just the fact that you had that like Michael said, was a little fast, but you had great information. You know, you gave us like a nice. I was following the picture. Like as you were speaking, I could kind of picture what you were doing, as well as the slide. The slides I thought was perfect. I love like how like every thought or every subtle thought or even a pause, you had like a picture to kind of like complement that. And I thought that was very creative, especially the messy chords. Like that annoys me. I mean, when I saw that, I was like, man, that's I could utilize that. So I thought that was just phenomenal. For great work. That was I enjoyed it definitely.
Thank you.
You know, did you, is that actually your 3D printed model?
Yeah, so this is little old. Right now we're working on the smaller one. It's like you can tell the size difference.
Wow, so you're
But
really, because I remember talking with my wife and I was like, wait, I think she's using our product as a demo, but she's doing a great job. But you actually, this is actually your 3D printed model. That is
yeah,
amazing. That is
thank you.
amazing. And I agree with everyone. The presentation was great, very persuasive, and you are ready to go. So great,
Thank
great
you.
job. Great job overall.
Thank
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much for providing that great constructive feedback. Also wanted to just remind the scholars as you're submitting your resumes, please also send a copy of your presentation if you haven't done so already to the info address, okay? All right, next one. Who would like to go next?
I can go.
Excellent. I love how you all are just volunteering. This is great. We usually have crickets on this part. I really do appreciate that. Let me spotlight you, Nicole. Yep, you can go ahead and start whenever you're ready.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. Every brand has a voice, but too many go unheard. At Vibecraft, oh wait, can I start? Can I start over? I'm so sorry.
Sure, absolutely.
Oh, I'm Nicole Alvarez, the founder of Vibecraft Creative. Every brand has a voice, but too many go unheard. At Vibecraft Creative, we help small businesses, student-run brands, and artists speak boldly and show up like pros. We don't just design logos, we shape identities. Let's face it, if your brand doesn't look good, people don't listen. Many startups and student-led brands have amazing ideas but have no clear identity or presence. Without strong branding, even the best ideas fade out. We step in with accessible, stylish, and effective branding services. We create bold visuals, clean logos, and social media looks that match each brand's vibe and mission. Helping clients feel confident and ready to be seen is our goal. We aren't a big firm, but that's our power. Our team understands current trends and designs with heart. We give every client close, personalized help, and we specialize in building brands that feel as fresh as authentic as the people behind them. Our clients are the ones chasing big dreams with small budgets. Whether it's an artist launching merch or a teen starting a skincare line, we help make sure their brand identity is powerful, polished, and professional. At Vibecraft Creative, we believe every voice matters. With our help, your brand will just be seen. It won't just be seen, it'll be unforgettable. Let's build something bold together.
All right. Thank you so much, Nicole. I love that ending. Let's build something bold together. I like that. Very catchy. All right. I'll open up the floor for feedback.
I like the presentation. I think it was nice. The visuals were nice. I feel like everything was good. Again, the only form of criticism was maybe a little bit more eye contact, but other than that, like everything else was fine. Everything else was amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah, I really like the way you use words like bold, and you use like a lot of togetherness words, and that really helps to get like an audience for your brand.
Thank you.
I think yours was persuasive as well, which was nice.
Yeah, great use of language. I could tell you really crafted the language, and you were very intentional about everything, even from the name. Like I love the name Vibecraft Creative. You really embodied what your agency is, its personality, its brand voice, its characteristics, and you had a very strong ending. So great job.
All right,
Yeah.
excellent.
One more. I'm sorry. One more.
Sure.
Yeah, I appreciated your presentation. I know you was a little nervous, which is fine. This is you sharing something that's dear to you. But I think as you were continuing on, you can tell you got comfortable, and I love how you address your niche. Like your niche was for it's not for just any type of clients. It's clients that have certain type of revenue, right, that they make and what they can afford. So you kind of capture that, and I think that would whoever will be buying from you, they'll be gravitated to that information. I think that was like very important. Besides everything that you shared, you kind of like pointed to that. It's like you were pointing at those individuals, and they felt like they were being looked at or being heard. I thought that was great.
All right, excellent, excellent. Thank you all for your feedback. I believe Mr. Prince is going to go next.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Is it
He
clearly?
has
Is
some.
it lagging?
We can see you. There's a little of a delay, but we can hear you. Let me just get your presentation up. Mr. Prince has a block on his device, so just helping him with his slides. Give me 1 second. All right.
All right.
Ready when you are.
All right. So I'm ready. All right. Welcome to Paradise Palms by me. Like at Paradise Palms is located in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. We've created more than just a hotel. We've created an unforgettable experience. When I was younger, I stayed in many hotels with my family. Some were nice, but they didn't feel special. They gave us a place to sleep, but sometimes we found a hotel that felt warm and friendly. The workers smiled at us. The rooms felt like home, and the whole place felt peaceful. I always remember those hotels because they made me feel happy and cared for. That gave me an idea. What if I made it a hotel that felt like that all the time? A place where people feel welcome, safe, and relaxed. That's why I started Paradise Palms. I wanted to make a hotel where people feel good from the moment they walk in. I want families, couples, and travelers to have fun and peaceful stay. This hotel means a lot to me. It's not just a job; it's something I love. I want every guest to feel special and remembered for the time here. So this is our purpose, benefit, and offering. Our mission is to provide guests with peaceful, personal, and unforgettable stay in a study full of excitement. We offer 94 thoughtfully designed easy and welcome atmosphere that feels like home. Friendly and caring staff like to serve. Wherever you're traveling alone, with family or with a significant other, Paradise Palms is a perfect place to unwind and recharge. So these are like the things that we have. We have a rooftop with great city view, an on-site French cuisine restaurant, full-service fitness center, and personalized guest service. Our goal is to give you more than just a bed. We offer a stay you will never forget. So location is key. You may ask why location is key. Location is key because it gives guests more than one reason to smile. Paradise Palms is located 1 mile from the Georgia Aquarium, 1.5 miles from the World of Coca-Cola. You can explore Atlanta's best attractions while enjoying the quiet, luxurious charm of our hotel. So our prices, if with everything we offer, we expect a high price. But Paradise Palms offers all this just for 200 a night. That's comfort, connections, and class, all at an unbeatable value. We're not just a hotel, we're a destination. Paradise Palms is where people feel connected, relaxed, and truly at home. I invite you to experience what a stay should feel like. Discover the warmth, comfort, and character that set us apart. Contact me at 908-590-9773. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon at Paradise Palms Hotel.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Prince.
Welcome.
Feedback, please.
I really liked personally the backstory you gave, like how like when you were a kid and stuff. I feel like that was like it connected. You know what I mean? Because it's like we all, or most of us, I hope maybe we've all been to hotels. You know, so like we all kind of have that experience with it, and especially like the negative experiences that you're talking about. Um, but I also liked how like you promised like to give us like comfortability, and then the offers you were giving us, like the gym and that French cuisine, that caught me. But I overall I liked the stuff you were offering, and I really liked how you connected, with the audience.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get my hotel to sell your band-aid.
Thank you. We could do a partnership, bro. Thank you. Add a first aid section in your hotel, bro.
Huh?
Add a first aid section, and then I'll sell my bandies there.
I got you.
That was a great job, man. Your passion for it, your energy really came through. Really, it was really compelling. I felt your connection to it, as Michael said, it wasn't just something you were selling. So great job connecting with your passion to your audience and everything like that. The only feedback I would have is on the slide deck. It was a lot of words on some of them. You want to put some of that in your slide notes, or like on a paper versus having it all on the slide. But beyond that, man, everything was really, really great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was great as well. I love the fact that you were trying to make sure that you focus on the separation between you and other hotels and resorts. What kind of make your hotel stand out. I think that's like the important factor. You gave a nice glimpse of what the stay would be like. And I agree with Professor JR as well. Like, just maybe I only thing I probably would want it more, just a little bit less words on the slides. That's it. But other than that, I thought everything else was great.
All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you all for the feedback. Anyone would like to go next? I was also very impressed by your price. I was blown away when you said $200. That I was like, whoa, how did he do that? All right, anyone else? Jaslyn, I'm looking at you. You look like you're ready.
Okay.
Not to put you on the spot or anything. No,
No, it's okay.
you ready? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
excellent. Let me spotlight you.
Okay. Okay. So this is my brand, Kitten in the Stars. I have a story I'd like to share with you guys. It was the month of October in 2020, the peak of COVID. My family and I took the long drive to the flea market to meet my aunt, where my cat Merlin was awaiting to be brought home. She was born in a barn, and I was instantly attracted to her by her pictures. She was so cute. I just had to get her to come home. So I brought her home and we instantly connected. Her playful and sassy attitude got me through the stress and struggle of COVID-19. She was my sole inspiration for It's Kitten in the Stars. But what is Kitten in the Stars? It's Kitten in the Stars is a cat cafe in Linden, New Jersey that is offering a place to relax and play with cats. Guests can enjoy our furry company of cats young and old and enjoy light delicacies upon visiting. Our mission is to provide a safe space and hangout spot for adults and kids alike. It's Kitten in the Stars as people melt their stress away by enjoying the companionship of cats while also enjoying a beverage or light meal. Our mission, to be a place where everyone can come and feel at home, free of any stressors as they come, and foster a place of pure tranquility as they hang out with the cats on site. Doesn't it sound perfect to you? Some of our services offered are a cozy environment. With our star theming and adorable little kitties, our cat cafe offers a warm and welcoming environment. Our staff and cats are always happy to welcome new friends. We also have merch, food, and cat supplies. If you're just a cat lover and want to come in, this is the perfect place for you. At our cat cafe, you can come and enjoy some light snack and delicious cat-themed food items, which I will display shortly. You can also buy some merch to show your support. Have a cat already? No problem. Our cat also offers cat supplies. And for my most important part, adoption. That little picture right there is of my cat. See a kitty you love and really want to take home? We got it. Adoption is offered at our cat cafe. Upon adoption, you and your kitty will be photographed if desired and displayed on our adoption board. It's a little digital board. You'll see your cat and it'll say, I've been adopted on this date. You may also get a shirt of your new forever friend if desired. And here's some of our food. We have cat paw mochi. We have milk bread cats that are loafing, they're sleeping. And then we've got an egg sandwich with little paws. And our unique value is within our location and our place. Cat cafes provide stress relief and a place to rest. As we all know, their spaces are dwindling. As the world gets more and more stressed, petting a cat activates stress relief hormones in the body. So why not mix cats with a third space? We are the only place in Linden, New Jersey that lets people come on the spot and sit with our kitties. Now join us and feel the stress melt away. Whether you're here for a place to rest your mind, work, play with cats, adopt, or get some light meals and merch, the Cat Cafe will always be here for you. Let's relax with our furry friends. Here's my email and my phone number, 908-447-4152, and our website. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Jaslyn. Feedback, please.
I liked your presentation. Like the name Kitten in the Stars, like I liked it, and then like the vibe of like your presentation is was kind of like a nice sky, like you know what I mean, like, with the stars. So I like that. I liked how like information
I agree,
like
Michael.
the taking a picture and like posting it. That's nice. I like the food. I mean, you got me with the food. Like just being able to hang out and like talking about the stress. You know, I feel like all of it, like your whole like not only the idea, but like how you presented it and like the information, the options you gave us was like it was really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I agree with Michael. Plus, I really love cats. I love cats, so I will go.
Join the cat lover army.
Yeah.
That was an excellent presentation. Great job pulling your theme together. I really love the blend of, you know, your background story. It was informational, and you even dropped a little science on us. So well done. So well done. Great job on everything.
Thank you.
Yes, I agree with
Jaslyn.
Professor JR. I think that was amazing. Like even if you're not a cat person, the way you was presenting, like you could become a cat person just by the way just by the way you was talking and how passionate you were. And definitely, someplace you want to go visit the way way you are describing it. I thought it was very skillful. Even just, I mean, as far as the food, like the cat paws on the food and things of nature, different type of delicacies that you're going to be offering to your cats. Thought that was amazing. Great tempo as well. Like the way you were speaking wasn't too fast. And again, that enthusiasm and that passion, I thought that was amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I thought you were even establishing like your brand, like look and language and colors with the image of the orange cat. I love the animations you built into your presentation. Really nice. I think you're really laying the groundwork for something really beautiful. So thank you so much.
And I didn't even mention the menu. You had the menu items, like well thought out. Like I think you guys are doing a great job, but yeah, very, very well done.
Yeah, the adoption piece was nice. It sounds like you've even been building out your business model, kind of making it like a one-stop shop, like not just mental health, not just food, not just playing with kitties, but also like taking one home, which is really nice too, or bringing one with you, which was really nice. So, all right, excellent. Next, I think we're getting down to the wire, right? I think we'll actually only have one more. Yeah, Shreya. Natasha's going to go another time. So you're up.
Okay. My computer's gonna die soon anyway, so I was gonna volunteer to go.
Okay, so Shreya, just remind me, which screen should I spotlight? Should it be on you or your presentation one?
Me,
Just
because
to
I'm
bring
pretty
you
sure you
up.
could see my present.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Pretty sure me.
Yes, yes. That was a silly question, actually. Kind of answered it myself. All right, let me spotlight you. Okay, we're good to go.
Okay. My parents work in medical, meaning growing up, I've heard many stories specific to motorcycle accidents, the fatalities, deaths, the trauma that not only the biker, but their family had to suffer through. Close to always, it was because the biker was not wearing gear, the ones that ended in death. Hi, my name is Shreya Chand, and I'm the face behind Soul Clutch, the motorcycle gear company that specializes in protective gear for women. The $1 million question, why won't women wear gear? Great question. So I've listed a few reasons that it's uncomfortable, it's unstylish. I mean, looking back, motorcycle gear was originally invented for men. And since then, the design hasn't changed very much. It's funny to look at, but it is also frustrating. When I look for gear for myself, I see men's jackets in smaller sizes. That's not protective gear for us. That is laziness in design. The gear exists, but not for her. In these images, you could see that the women are not wearing proper riding apparel. In the first image, she's comfortable and she's confident, but she's not safe. The second image, so some of us are short, and if we can't find the proper shoe or boot to ride with, then you will see some women wearing heels. And it looks cute and it fixes her problem, but it is not safe at all. The third image, you would think that it's not so bad because she is fully covered, but in an instance, if she was collided with the pavement, then those clothes are basically her skin, and that would just be ouch. So that's a no. Okay. I actually have a short video, and I did put a graphic warning because it's kind of graphic to help you better understand.
I this very moment, the rider is protected, but it only takes 0.03 seconds for the sneaker to burst, 0.6 seconds for the jeans to disintegrate. Then, like a human crayon, his flesh is shredded by the coarse bitumen.
I paused it there because, as I said, it is graphic, but that's rough to look at, right? Ignore that. That's rough to look at, right? Now, imagine if you were in that position, and for women, we are at such a higher risk because the gear is not made for us. Our promise, Soul Clutch's promise, motorcycle gear designed for women, empowered by faith, with a promise to protect her journey, her purpose, wherever it may lead. We provide stylish, versatile protection that is truly you. With the amount of female riders that are joining the biker community, you would really think that this issue would have more attention, but it doesn't. Thus, why Soul Clutch is here to fill this gap. Okay, kickstand down, fuel the future with us. Ride along, because who says you can't be fast, furious, and feminine? Thank you.
was
All
good.
right.
It was good. I like the how you added the video. Yeah, I also have a question. So like, can you create gear for kids?
Bro, are you trying to recruit your little sister there, bro? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you like pre-ordering it, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you like make it for kids, I can get my niece to buy. Like, I can buy for my niece. She loves
Is
bikes.
that your niece?
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think a kid should be riding on a motorcycle
Like,
at that
I
age.
mean,
might
like
be
Yeah.
some
toys,
legal
like toys,
ramifications.
I
like
think
toys.
See if she
maybe
can-
like bicycle gear, bro.
Yes, like
I don't know
yeah,
about
like
motorcycles.
toys, like toys.
Yeah,
Toy gears.
toy gear, sure. I'll look
Yeah.
into it.
You should.
Shreya, great job. You had good clarity, and I love how you kept it. It was a serious tone, but also informative, right? And showing the video really kind of was delivered on the impact of the seriousness of it. So I think that's definitely useful, right? And you also had the data, right? How many female riders in the U.S. So looks like you did your research. You're very passionate about it, and you were able to convey that. So I definitely think this was a great presentation.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was I thought the tone was necessary because of the importance of what you were like displaying. So I thought it was, intentional that you kept it informative, but also, I think kind of like bringing reality to oh, she just left.
Oh no, she said her phone was
I thought it was done.
overheating.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. But yeah, she did a
Wow.
great job. Great job.
We're recorded, so she'll
It's
hear you.
it's recording, so you
Good
can finish
job,
your
Shreya.
thought.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
She
I
still
cut
should
it
be able to
short.
hear on her phone, I think. Because remember, she's
Oh,
Oh,
only on
that's
her
right.
phone.
She has
oh,
the
okay. Yeah,
other
she's there.
device.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I thought you did a phenomenal job. Great presentation. Like Professor JR said, that the video really, kind of nail it. The seriousness of it. There is a need. I think that's what you were stressing. That there's a need for this particular this business. So great work.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was very informative. I think now I feel like I want to see people on motorcycles and I'll be able to better identify if they actually are dressed properly, right? Because I feel like even like the different pictures you showed, very informative. I'm like, oh, okay, like so great job. Definitely hit a corner of the market in terms of that industry that I feel is very much needed. So you're definitely solving a problem there, which is a foundation of business. So really great job. All right, so that was our last scholar who was presenting. I would also love to hear, while we have a few moments before I share the end of class survey, I would also love to hear yourself, like your own self-reflections. Now that you all have gone, you've presented, you did a full-blown business presentation, you all were within time limit. If anyone wants to just share how it felt for you to present this evening.
For me, I felt like I rushed a little bit, like in the way I spoke, but I feel like it was only because like the time limit. I wanted to like make sure I was like in the right time, but I think I had like enough time. So if I would have slowed down, I feel like it would have been better. But overall, I feel like I did pretty good, and yeah, I feel like everyone else also did like really good.
I feel like I could have done a lot better. I got way too nervous in the moment when I like really wished I wouldn't get nervous. Um, and I know myself, I knew that I would, and I did, and I regret it, even though like I had like no other choice. I don't know. Um, so yeah, I feel like I could have done better though, a lot better.
Yeah, I'm asking for feedback because I want you all to celebrate yourself. I love that you're giving yourself constructive feedback, but yeah, you all did an amazing job. This is a really hard thing to do, to put together your own business presentation, and you all use so many of the components from fundamentals and advanced into your presentation. So this is really a time of celebration. Nicole, you did an absolutely amazing job. Everyone gets nervous, but you kept going, right? You could have stopped, you could have turned your camera off and said, well, that was that, but you didn't. You paused, you said, let me start again, and you kept going. So it's definitely something to celebrate.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with Miss Latoya. Don't be hard on yourselves. Wasn't a moment where you needed to be perfect. It's no, you needed to do exactly what you did. You gave your best. Again, you guys are phenomenal. Just the ideas that you have, the blueprint you already created, and the steps you are taking to have a successful business. So it's not easy, sitting there and giving a presentation and people looking at you and you're not sure what their thoughts are. So I mean, obviously, you're going to be hard on yourself because you want to make sure that you say everything and do everything right. But as long as you give your best, I think that's the most important part. And that's all we wanted you guys to do. So I thought y'all did a phenomenal job.
Yes, I agree as well. Everyone did excellent. Excellent. I mean, the how you came prepared and just ready, like that was outstanding. So good job to everybody. Really impressed.
Absolutely. I saw better presentations here than I've seen adults do in the past. Not a lot of visual clutter. You guys are very intentional about even your slide design. So really phenomenal job.
Hi, Miss Latoya. This is Miss Rosie.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. So I just wanted to just say a couple things really quickly. I'm about 7 hours ahead of you all right now, so excuse the voice, but I think everybody's presentation, specifically for where I am currently, I'm actually teaching this very same course to adult learners overseas. And I actually used some of the content and some of the principles and concepts that we teach you guys. I actually use some of that for our adult learners here in Cyprus, which is where I'm way over on the other side in Europe. And I went through a whole presentation about, just knowing how to present, in an unpresentable world, right? Where it really just seems so hard because, your nerves are everywhere. Like, the number one killer in the world, or the number one fear in the world, rather, not killer, but the number one fear in the world is not death. It's actually public speaking. And that's a statistic. I had to do some research on that to convey this information to the adult learners I was teaching. And I'm like, that's the number one fear in most adults, let alone youth, is public speaking. So the fact that you all were able to convey your message, you had the start, the beginning, the middle, the end, you rocked it out the way that you did within the time frame that you were given, and you conveyed a message in a way that was so persuasive that I want to go to the hotel, I want to buy some kitty products and get a cat now, even though we have a dog. Like and and honestly, even with the motorcycle gear, Nicole, or is it Nicole? It's Nicole. Shreya.
So yeah.
Shreya. Just to let you know, we actually had a cousin, a very close cousin of ours, pass away due to a motorcycle accident, female. And I don't know that she had the proper gear at the time, but that really resonated with me because it shattered us. Like, it was such a tragic accident that happened. And maybe if she would have had your gear, I don't know, so please do not stop with what you're doing with your product, because I think that it's really going to resonate with the world. And you have such, so many female writers. Like, there's a huge market. That's a huge market. So definitely stay with that and be encouraged in that. Overall, you all did a phenomenal job. From the ones that I jumped on as quick as I could, 2:00 in the morning, to be on here. And I said I wasn't going to say too much just because, of the timing, but I could not say anything because you all did such a phenomenal job. I'm so impressed. I'm thinking of ways that I can make connections so that you guys do not lose that momentum, and so that we can connect you with the right people so that you can get the support and the resources that you need to make those visions and those dreams come to life. So keep doing what you're doing, and I'm going to do what I can on my end. We're going to do as a team what we can on our end to support you and your endeavors. And yeah, like, I'm just really excited. I echo Miss Latoya. Like, these are probably the best presentations, and maybe she didn't say it quite that way, but I'm saying it. These are probably the best presentations that I've heard out of our youth. In the years that we've done this, you guys have probably been the most prepared, solid group. Usually we have maybe one or two that really stand out. Everybody does a great job, but one or two that, you all, it's going to be tough. You all did a phenomenal job tonight. So kudos to you all. Congratulations. And thanks, Ms. Latoya, for giving me the time.
Absolutely. Anytime. Thank you so much, Miss Rosie, for chiming in and giving all some wonderful encouragement to you all as scholars. Yeah, definitely keep that momentum. These are great business ideas. I mean, if there were investors in the room, it'd be busy right now. And you've been recorded, so you never know. Anything can happen, right? I do want to work with the VA. If you all shared your personal numbers, we need to make sure that's cut out. I know you guys are saying 908 numbers. I was thinking about that. I was like, we have to make sure that's X'd out. I don't want your numbers out there. It's not safe. But phenomenal job. So I'm about to share the survey link. Please go ahead and respond when you're all done. Please say your goodbyes, but it's not goodbyes, it's really see you later, right? Because we're going to see you next Thursday. We're going to announce the top scholar, because we actually didn't announce the top scholar for fundamentals neither, and we know who that is. So we need to announce top scholar for fundamentals and top scholar for advanced. So please join us back here next Thursday for the virtual graduation. Same place, same time, 6:30. And please have your parents join us as well. All right. So I'm dropping that information in the chat. So fill out the survey. We also need your resume and your presentations. Good night, Miss Rosie. We also need, yes, your resume and your presentations. You got to send that to info@letsoarnj.org. And I put the date and time for the virtual graduation. And I should edit that because I didn't actually put virtual graduation. I'm not a good talker and typer at the same time. All right. Miss Tiana, would you mind sharing information about our events coming up?
Sure. So everyone, as Ms. Latoya just stated, we have some great events coming up very, very soon. The first event will be our, it's called a mixer. I just want to get the exact, I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared with my information, but give me 1 second.
Sorry, Miss Tiana.
Okay.
I know I
It's
put you
okay.
on the spot.
I have it now. So the first event is going to be our fundraising mixer. It's Passport to Purpose. And it's dedicated to help fundraise for our upcoming internship. So with that, if you are available, we are also asking if you wouldn't, if you could come, because for some of the activities that we're going to be having food, culture-based food. So a lot of things that will be themed toward the trip, the internship to Costa Rica. We have someone who will be baking those desserts and things and having a lot of Costa Rican desserts available. And we were thinking that we could have you all that are going to be attending the trip specifically to come be a part, but also help us by serving and just being in the room. This gives everyone who will be attending a chance to meet you and, you know, just know more about our purpose and what we're doing with our youth. So we're asking that you please, if you can, you know, obviously your parents can come as well. We hope that they will come. The event is May 29th from 6 to 9 p.m. It's going to be held at the Boss Loft, and that is in Union, New Jersey. So you may have seen those emails go out already. So please, if you can let us know if you're interested in coming or can attend for sure, we would greatly appreciate it and could use your help as well. And then our second event is in June. It's June 14th, and that is our Keeping It Cool and Classy. I'm actually sharing my screen, but I'm trying to share something that you guys can't see. It's Keeping It Cool and Classy. It's a fashion show. So for that event as well, we would definitely love your participation to join us, be a part, be a model, be involved. We're hoping to have a good time. We're trying to get some vendors for both events. We're trying to pack the house. We're trying to get people that want to participate modeling with their talent of modeling and all that. We're hoping to connect with some possible stylists who will come and provide clothing for us to be able to allow you all to, you know, dress in. Just some good stuff happening. So please keep these two events in mind. They're coming up very quickly. Again, the first event is our fundraising mixer. That's May 29th. And then the Keeping It Cool and Classy fashion talent show is June 14th. And that's actually the fashion show will be in Roselle at the Anthony Amalfi Community Center. So if you're familiar with that area, maybe it's not too far. We would love to have you there.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do we keep the clothes?
Maybe not.
You said
We'll
you
have
said
to
they're gonna
see.
dress us, right? Like we're gonna go, we're gonna get dressed up all like cute and pretty.
Well, we're still working on getting that in place. But if we can get those to participate, those stylists to participate, and they're willing to give, there may be opportunity for you to have something, but I don't want to make that promise. You know, we're still working on that. But if you still want to participate, we'll get with you because we definitely need the models for the fashion show.
Miss, I think you found the right guys here.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, Michael. That's great.
Me and Steven, we're you see us in school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what we like to hear. So we look forward to seeing you.
Okay.
We'll be in touch.
Coming through with the drip.
That's great.
Wait, Miss Latoya,
Yeah.
I have a question. Like, can you give us the hint to how scholars are? The hint.
Say that one more time.
Can you give us the hint for the top scholars for advanced and fundamentals?
Oh no.
I can give you a hint. So the top scholars are one of the students that attended this cohort.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, are you guys? I think that you still got. I think that you guys are still deciding.
Well, for the top scholar for advanced, yes, we have to deliberate after today. But we do know who the top scholar is for the fundamentals. But you will have to come back on Thursday to know who those two young people are. But I did put the link in the chat for my models who are interested in participate on June 14th. The link is in the chat. I also put the 2 flyers for both events in the chat as well. So please go ahead and use that. But you all have some of you have a meeting to head to. So thank you all for tonight. Wonderful, wonderful job. We are just blown away by all of the presentations. It's going to be a really hard deliberation for Top Scholar. So we definitely have our work cut out for us there. But again, thank you so much, and we'll see you next Thursday at 6:30. Please bring your family. We're gonna have a good time celebrating you virtually. And then, as I shared, we do have a gala. So, one SOAR, always SOAR. It's definitely not the last time you're gonna see us. We're gonna come together in December. It'll be here before you know it, believe it or not. And we'll all be dancing, looking really good, all together, celebrating you, scholars. All right. So, if you don't have any questions, you are free to exit.
Miss,
Yeah.
sadly, I might not be able to come next Thursday. So I think you need to tell us
Oh
when.
no.
I'm volunteering for this STEM thing. It's from like 6 to 9. It's for this. I'll watch the recording. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, it's nothing like being in person for the graduation, but thank you for letting us know ahead of time, Michael. You will be missed. But thanks so much for letting us know. Anyone else not going to be available? Because we definitely want to make sure we're having it at a time that's convenient. Anyone else? Everyone else going to be there? All right. Well, I guess no news is good news if nobody's saying anything. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Thank you so much for your time. We'll see you next Thursday.
Bye, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.